And then food passes through the small intestines, being chemically digested. That's also where you absorb the nutrients. Once you get to the point where you've absorbed everything you can, you will go to the large intestines, which will be typically on the animal's left side. The large intestines are named for the fact that they have a larger diameter. The large intestines are significantly shorter than the small intestine, but they're a lot bigger around. The large intestines in a human are about 6 or 7 feet long, and the small intestines are about 20. So size-wise, you actually have more small intestine than you have large intestine, but the diameter of it is smaller, which is where the naming comes from. The job of the large intestine is going to be to process the wastes, remove water, do a little bit of cleaning up with bacteria that produce vitamins and do some stuff for you. And then the material that passes through there will be the fecal material that will be excreted from the animal's body. The large intestine has 2 areas I want you to be able to identify. The easy one to identify, the rectum, is going to be the last portion. Like the small intestine, the large intestine is highly coiled. But the last portion of it that's straight, and will tend to have, or sort of straight in this guy. Give me a couple of paper towels, I can dry some of this gunk off so you can actually see it better. Thank you. You may find lots of fluid built up inside your pigs. If that's the case, first try to dump them out. If that doesn't work, sopping up with paper towels works just fine. So that helped a little bit. So this last portion of the large intestines down here, it's kind of a greenish color, which you can't see on here, unfortunately. But this area right here, that's going to be the rectum. The rectum is an expandable bag. It expands to store the feces until they're ready to release. So feeling the need to go is the rectum getting stretched by waste products or gases in the case of many situations. And then the other portion of the large intestine is the cecum, which is a lot trickier to find. It's going to be the spot where the small and the large intestine come together. And it's going to be a blind pouch. And what I mean by a blind pouch is that you will have your small intestine. Where is this? There's just not enough room on this board with the screen down. So your small intestine comes in this way. And then your large intestines go up this way. This blind pouch is the cecum. This is a place where bacteria are found. In some animals, it's used as a digestive structure. In the case of pigs and a lot of other animals, it doesn't have a major function anymore. It's probably a sort of haven for bacteria that you need to recolonize your intestines if they get damaged. But you'll find this sort of finger-like extension. That's how you tell when the large intestine is started. You won't be able to see it on the screen. I'll help you find it on your actual pigs. Skipped over that. The pancreas and the liver are not directly involved in the digestive process because food never gets into them. But they produce chemicals that are needed for digestion. The pancreas also produces some important hormones you're familiar with, like insulin, that are involved in regulating blood sugar. But the pancreas is going to be found up in the area where the stomach and the duodenum connect. And what you will find in there, and again, it may not be visible on this very well, you can sort of see it. This brownish lumpy structure here that goes all the way across, it kind of wraps around, but this is part of the pancreas right here. It has a very distinctive appearance. The brownish sort of lumpy